Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experience as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. MagnaCraft Consulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnacraftconsulting.com or magnacraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @MagnaCraft Limited. MagnaCraft Consulting. Doing church God's way. Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by MagnaCraft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Yes, good morning to every one of you. You are watching me all the way from the city of Abuja. This is Monday Morning Matters. Yes, Monday Morning Matters come your way today. We want to tell you we are beaming all the way from the city of Abuja. Today is the 34th Monday of the year 2025. I'm sure you're going to get value today, because the topic for today is very, very important. Monday Morning Matters has been coming your way for the past 6 years. Over 6 years, we have been coming your way every Monday. No holidays, no breaks, making sure that every Sunday for every pastor is a meaningful impact moment for their congregation. We welcome everyone to this Facebook Live Broadcast show and YouTube channel. Because of the videos not being stored up on the Facebook, you can go to our YouTube channel to get all the videos, over 300 videos that we have beamed on Monday Morning Matters. Now, I want to say a big thank you to everyone hooking up with us, telling us out, sharing their data, their moment with us. Thank you for hooking up. We're glad that we are part of this live broadcast show. My name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of MagnaCraft Consulting. Yes, my name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of MagnaCraft Consulting. And so let me just tell you a little bit about MagnaCraft Consulting. MagnaCraft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to grow healthier through empirical assessment, revitalization, trainings, and strategic blueprint. Our vision is very simple: to be the leading church health consultancy that creates actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solutions. I'm also a certified church consultant, in fact, a double certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting and Church Consultation University of Church Answers both in the US. I'm also your host every week on Facebook, on YouTube channels, every Monday, 7 a.m. Nigerian time, West African time, or GMT +1. I'm also known as the Church Health Guide of the 21st century. Let me tell you, my fans, a big thank you for all your shares, your likes, your comments, your private chats, to telling me how helpful some of this content is. We want to thank you from the bottom, and my team and I are thanking you from the bottom of our heart. Now, let's pay some bills before we go into the juice of the day, which is closing the back door in your church. Okay, let's pay some bills. And then this is Monday Morning Matters with Niyi Dunmade. We believe that our expertise can be of great benefit to you and your church. First Monday in the month of August 2025, we talked about how to fix broken church systems. Now, this month is all about church health, church systems, growth strategies, especially around follow-up systems, member engagement, retention pathway that works in any local church. And so the next Monday, which is the second Monday in the month of August, is how to build sustainable church structure. How to build, so I'll be doing that for a church in Abuja here, building up their structure from scratch. And then the third Monday, we talked about weekly planning rhythm for worship service excellence. What are the things you need to put in the rhythm to make sure that you maintain excellence as a standard in your church? Then today, we're going to be talking about closing the back door in your church. Closing the back door in your church. Dr. Tom Rayner, a fantastic church consultant. I mean, I've learned so much from him. He's impacted my consulting career in a great deal. I mean, you want to become a certified church, we need more consultants. We need more church consultants, we need more certified church consultants. I mean, people who are well trained, who are well equipped, who are well empowered to help churches. And perhaps you want to help your own church to become healthy and grow in a godly way. You can chat me up and let's see how we can give you all the information so that I can help your own church revitalize and help other churches also revitalize. I've written 3 books and they are all on Amazon. The first one is Church Growth, a Church Retention Pathway to Growth. Church Retention is a very fantastic book. Boston Church Growth Myth. Most of my quotes that I put on Facebook, they're quite actually from my book. All right. Boston Church Growth Myth is a very good book to align your perspective to how God sees growth. Then the latest one, which is Data-Driven Leadership. How do you harness data to lead and manage your church well in today's world? You cannot be leading blindly. You have to lead in a way that things are done properly in your church. You are dealing with souls and you need to make sure that people are actually connected to the mission. Now, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and ensure that you get all the goodies that we have been chunking out in the past over 6 years. Now, today we're going to be talking. My name again is Niyi Dunmade. Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Now, today we're going to be talking about closing the back door in your church. Closing the back door in your church. Of course, this will not be exhaustive, but if you get my book on church retention, you're going to get quite a lot of things. Today, closing the back door in your church, you are doing the outreach, you are getting people into your church, but they are not staying. That's what we want to solve today. People are coming to your church, but you're not seeing them stay in your church. Church growth isn't just about who comes into your church. It's about who stays. I know many years ago, a pastor told me, can we just go and bring people to church? You see, one thing is to bring people to church, but bringing people to church does not bring about growth. Is when you bring them to church and they stay in the church and you have the capacity to keep them in the church, that's when you have church growth. Now, as a shepherd, you need to also know the state of your flock, the state of your congregation, the state of the members in your church. Understand the people movement in your church. Are they moving in membership class? Are they moving in discipleship class? Are they moving in leadership class? No, please pay more attention on the doors of your church. There are 4 doors. If you read my book on church retention, you will see quite a lot of information about those definitions, about the 4 doors. But here I'm going to just mention it because I want to solve a problem about closing the back door. The first one is the front door. The second one is the side door. The third one is the revolving door. And the fourth one is the back door. The back door is one that most leaders don't put more attention on, which is actually where the decline comes from. So place more attention to the back door because the effect of church decline is felt more by the back door activities with more infrequency of attendance from your members. All right. Now let's go further. Why do people leave church? Why do people leave church? Statistics show that many visitors don't return after 2-3 visits. What are the reasons? You need to know what are the reasons why people leave your church, why there are backdoor activities in your church. Number one is no personal or emotional connection. You need to make sure that there is personal and emotional connection from guests to your church. 2, lack of meaningful engagement. Okay, people are not seeing quality engagement, meaningful engagement with quality people. Number 3, no one noticed their absence. People visit your church, but nobody acknowledges that they actually guests in your church. 3, 4, they felt like spectators. All right, they are not engaging, not participating. All right, you are using inside language, or you are using terminologies that is not getting the guests to participate in what is going on. And then the other one has to do with conflicts. Conflicts. If there's conflict in your church, it has a way of getting people to hit the back door. Conflict has a way of getting people to hit the back door. All right. Now, John chapter 10, verse 14, Bible says, Jesus will say, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep knows me. When no one noticed you've left in a church, it means that no one knew that you came. Now, if a guest come to your church and you never noticed that they were there, what it means is that you have lost an opportunity for your church to grow. So when no one noticed you've left, it means that no one knew you came to that church. All right. And so we need to ensure that we close the system gap in our follow-up processes. Churches often lose people not because of wrong doctrine or poor preaching or poor worship, but because of poor systems, deal breakers, or backdoor activities. I'll repeat again. Churches often don't lose people because of poor preaching or poor worship or the likes, but because of poor systems and deal breakers, the presence of deal breakers and backdoor activities. No follow-up process within 48 hours to make sure that people are actually called after their visit. Now, the thing is, the fact that I say within 48 hours does not mean that after 48 hours of a visit, it's the time for you to reach out to this guest. Within that 48 hours, there are certain hours that actually helps in a success rate to follow up guests that visit your church. Now, the second one is no membership pathway or assimilation system. Now, we don't know the next steps. We don't know how people are going to be grafted in your church. So no membership pathway. It should be clear that when somebody visits your church, this is the membership pathway or assimilation system that will help that guest to become a member or a bona fide member of your church. Number 3, no assigned person to check in after 3 weeks of absence. Now, everyone in your church, it's a no-no that somebody misses 2 Sundays and nobody reaches out to them. For whatever reason, it doesn't have to be a legitimate reason, but somebody who is a member of your church comes to your church and then he misses 2 Sundays in your church, and then nobody is there to check on. In fact, one of the things that gets me upset is when people don't come to church and then nobody knows that they didn't come to church. I mean, that's another side of it. I mean, you should have a way of knowing those who are not coming to church. So assign somebody who is going to check on people every week. There's a way to create that system, and then there's a way to do something with that system. Because I know some churches, they have this system, but they don't do something about it. Okay? When you know that people don't come to church, what do you do about it? All right? No system to track frequency of attendance in your church. I mean, in my church, we use clocking device. I mean, in my time, we use that to close the back door. Because if you are able to improve the frequency of attendance of your church members, it has a way of increasing your attendance, your growth attendance generally. Now, systems, when I mean systems, I mean it equals to structures that ensures no one falls through the cracks. From leadership to workers to volunteers to staff, everybody is accounted for. And there has to be a system to make sure that everyone is accounted for. Now, listen to this. Growth without system will lead to losses. Growth without system will lead to losses. And so if you want to have growth, you need to begin to systemize a lot of things so that you can be able to have a gain in your attendance. 3 effective retention pathways. I'm going to just rush that down in the next 8 minutes. Let's highlight these 3 proven pathways to keep people engaged in your church. 3 effective retention pathways. Send welcome SMS. Upon their visit, make sure that as you share the grace, within 10-15 minutes of ending your service, you send an SMS or an email, okay, to welcome them and to thank them for their visit. Make a friendly phone call within 48 hours. Now, 48 hours doesn't mean that all the 48 hours is going to be effective in your reaching out to them. Sometimes I've noticed the evening of Sunday and the break time of Monday is very, very effective. Not 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock on Monday morning, you are trying to reach these people. They are trying to go to work or trying to get themselves together for the week. And so within the 48 hours, you need to be very clear with yourself how much of benefits, how much of results can I get from the time they are visiting in the next 48 hours. Assign a connection leader or a welcome buddy. Now, you don't assign someone that is a boomer to someone that is a Gen Z. I want you to understand that people don't get to connect when there is a generational crisis. Now, discipleship onboarding tracking is very, very important. Set a clear path and make sure that as a visit, as a welcome from foundation class, from membership class to community group, there is that discipleship onboarding tracking. I mean, use visual or printed pathways to explain how people are moving from one point from their foundation class to membership class to leadership class to whatever it is. Attendance monitoring system is very, very crucial. Use paper and biro, clocking device, service checking, attendance forms, WhatsApp groups. You can use WhatsApp groups to make to know that when people have clocked into your service. And notice who's been absent. It's not about just having this system. It's doing something with this system. Know those who are absent for 2 weeks, and then make sure you follow up. People rarely walk away suddenly. They drift away slowly. And the thing is that people who are going to exit the back door will start having symptoms heading to the back door. So people rarely walk away suddenly. They drift away slowly. And so we need to build an effective follow-up system in our church and to make sure that we do something before they hit the back door, because once they hit the back door, it's actually more work. Now begin to ask yourself, who owns the follow-up process? If nobody owns the follow-up process, that means that nobody is monitoring what is going on. Somebody must be there to own and run the follow-up process, not everybody running the process. How do we track new people? How do we track people who have joined the church? What's our goal in follow-up process? How do we make sure that the follow-up process helps with connection and not necessary control? All right. You can use spreadsheet. You can use Google Forms, WhatsApp group, create templates for welcoming messages, birthdays, greetings, and milestone check-ins. And that can, the thing is, your follow-up must have a kind of long-term process. You can build a kind of 30 days guest to members pipeline and make sure that you are able to see how people are moving as they are visiting. All right. What brings growth is as they are visiting, they are joining the church. What brings growth is as they are visiting, they are joining the church. What brings growth as they are visiting, they are already becoming members of the church. Friends, you can't grow a church by just opening the front door. You must close the back door by creating systems that love people, follow people, and also retain people very well. Begin to ask yourself, do we know when someone stops coming to church? I mean, how soon do we know that? Do we know when people stop coming to church? Do we have a team responsible for guest engagement? All right. Are our systems scalable? Because the follow-up system that you have when your guest is 5 is different from 50. So you need to have a system that is scalable, can maintain standard, and is consistent. The challenge is this week, audit your follow-up system, create and refine your discipleship pipeline and follow-up strategy, and God will give you wisdom on how to close the back door, because everyone matters and everyone counts. I need to draw the curtain here. If you have any church-related questions for me, let's have them in any of the social media handles. I'm sure you're going to get more than an answer from me. You have any church-related questions for me, let's have them in any of the social media scrolling on the screen. I'm sure you're going to get an answer from me. This video has been helpful to you. Give us a like. Do share us to your community. Drop us a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know where you are listening from, and also let me hear your views. You've learned from me. I also want to learn from you. Drop me a comment in the comment section what you feel about the things you have heard. Like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that when we come up with a valuable content, you will be notified. We do consultation, we do revitalization, we do trainings, we do strategy planning for churches. Reach out to us. Let us see how we can help you and help your own church with excellent church consulting for health, vitality, and results. Thank you for your attention, and may God bless each and every one of you as you have a fruitful week ahead. Till I come away next week, Monday, which is a new month, in the month of September. We have entered into the Baba month. Okay, we're going to start with a new topic in the month of September. Thank you so much. I say bye-bye. I love you, and God bless you real good. Thank you.